Hi everybody, welcome back to our CMA classes. This is Soumya Santosh, a CMA finalist, and today we are going to start the new chapter of corporate and economic law, and that is going to be micro, small and medium enterprises, which is known as MSME. Okay, as this chapter is new chapter as per syllabus 2022. Okay, so yes, let's get started. बहुत ही easy and quick short chapter रहेगा. It's going to be we are going to end in this chapter. We are going to complete this in this complete lecture. Okay, so yes, first of all we have to understand what is this MSME. As the name says, micro, then small, then medium enterprise. Okay, but why was this formed? What was the benefit? What were the objective actually behind forming this board and all? Okay, there are further many boards. Okay, and what would be the benefit and what were the other things done by the boards and all, okay, for the benefit of this MSME. Okay, so yes, let's get started. What are we waiting for? So here MSME stands for the micro, small and medium enterprises. Okay, as a name which is simply cleared, and I'll tell you guys, there was one question I guess from MCQ based question was there, and I'll tell you which was that. Okay, so yes, let's start. MSME stands for micro, small, medium enterprise. इतना तो cleared है. Okay जी. In accordance with the micro, small, medium enterprises development act, it was enacted in 2006. The enterprises are classified into two divisions. First is manufacturing and second is service. Okay, so first is the manufacturing enterprises engage in manufacturing or production of goods in any of the industry. Okay, and the second is about the service enterprises, where it is engaged in providing or rendering of service. Okay, as we know what is the manufacturing sector and service sector. Okay, so we are not going in depth in this case. Second, establishment under the MSME Development Act 2006, NBMSME Act. Okay, we will read this part in detail later on. Okay, as the government main advisory body for all the matter concerning the MSME sector, the board comprises member from the central and state government. Okay, from both the government they were the member. Okay, and the industry association, financial institution, academic institution and other stakeholders. So what is going to be the responsibility of NBMSME? First of all, definitely they're going to provide healthy development for the economy. Okay, and they are also helping in the employment scheme, which means they are providing the opportunity for employment. Okay, apart from there they were also providing some credit facility. Okay, and there were some other benefits also given in this case. So yes, let's read out. First responsibility is to explore the factor affecting promotion and development of the MSME and to suggest the remedial measures. Second, to review the policies and programs of the central and the state government concerning MSMEs and make recommendation for their improvements. Third, to advise the government or using fund and incentive for the MSME sector and monitor their implementation. Fourth, they coordinate with the other ministries, department, agencies on other matter concerning MSME and to ensure conveyance to the MSME loan scheme and initiatives. And last, to facilitate the participation of MSME in international trade. So yes, apart from domestic market, they are also helping to grow in international market. Okay, and to suggest the measure for the enhancing their competitiveness and market access. Hope so up to this it's clear now. So in short, can I say what is MSME? First of all, yes, we have to remember the full form क्योंकि MCQ में आ सकता है ना boss. This stands for micro, small, medium enterprise. ठीक है? Okay, when it was implemented, what was the purpose of doing it? Okay, why was this actually formed? Okay, and what were the actually main promotional activities done by this? Okay, and let's go for the yes, two things were classified under this MSME, which was of enterprise of manufacturing enterprises and services enterprise. Okay, in short, bilkul simple. Yes, here comes the differentiation between how we are going to differentiate between these three. As MSME stands for micro, then small, then medium enterprise. Okay, so yes, we have to understand how we are going to differentiating between them. Okay, we are going to differentiate among these three by two classification, two things. Okay, so first is investment in plant and equipment, and second is annual turnover. For the micro, okay, micro, the investment in plant and equipment shall not be more than the 1 crore. Okay, if it is more than 1 crore, then it's going to be for कौन सा, let's see पहले ये वाला कंप्लीट करते हैं. ठीक है, so for in case of micro, investment in plant and machinery should not go beyond 1 crore. And what about the annual turnover? It's not more than 5 crore. So 1.5 for micro. Okay, so let's go for the small. Small says about investment in plant and equipment should not be more than kitna 10 crore re baba. But about the turnover 50 crore re baba. So ठीक है, पहले में क्या था? This was of 1 crore and this was of 5 crore, right? This was of what? कौन सा वाला part? ये micro वाला part. Second वाला part was for the small enterprises कि plant and machinery में कितना 10 crore रहे. ठीक है, it should not be exceed by this. ठीक है, investment in plant and machinery could be like from 1 crore between 10 crore. ठीक है जी. So yes, if it exceeds 1 crore, in that case investment in plant and machinery, then it will goes to कौन सा वाला part? The small enterprise. ठीक है, and the annual turnover should not exceed 50 crore. Okay, hope so this part is clear now. So what about the medium? In case of medium, investment in plant and machinery shall not more than 50. Okay, so can I, so yes, for micro, then small, and then कौन सा वाला? Medium वाला. Okay, for micro it should not exceed, for investment in plant and machinery 1 crore, then it 10 crore, then it 50 crore. ठीक है ना, इतना तो समझ में आ गया. So what about the second वाला part? कौन सा? turnover वाला part. ठीक है, so yes, we were doing medium वाला, so it should not be more than 250 crore. So first of all वाला कौन सा था? 5 crore, second वाला 50 crore, and third वाला it's of 250 crore. So yes, MCQ question was asked from this part. Okay, so don't get confusion. Sometimes what happens, we used to think कि more वाला part. ठीक है, no, in this case it should not exceed. They are saying not more than. ठीक है, so confusion could be from, arise from this part. So hope so this was clear. So let's go for the definition. Now we have a clear version what is the differentiation between these three now. So yes, a micro enterprises is defined as an enterprise having an investment in plant and machinery कितना less than 1 crore. Hope so clear है ना. ठीक है, the turnover does not exceed, surpasses the 5 crore. A micro enterprise can be engaged in the manufacturing services or the trading activity. Hope so this part is clear. Yes, so what about the small enterprises? A small enterprise is defined as the enterprise having an investment in plant and machinery or equipment that is less than 10 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed 50 crore. We know na. So yes, let me write 10 crore यहाँ पे and ये 50 crore. ठीक है, they should not exceed this limit. ठीक है, first one में 1 crore and 5 crore. Hope so this part is clear na. Yes. So what about the medium enterprises? The medium enterprises is defined as the enterprises having investment in plant and machinery or equipment that is less than 50 crore rupees. ठीक है, और and the turnover does not go over the 200 crore. ठीक है, so hope so this part is also clear. So yes, let me write 50 crore and in this case 250 crore. ठीक है, ये रहा 250 crore. So hope so this part is clear. ठीक है, so yes, let's go for the other slide. What is the MSME rule in the Indian economy? As I have read, ठीक है, to promote to development, whether internationally, domestically, they are globally, they're helping us to grow globally, right? Providing employment, right, in the domestic market as well as, okay, as they are providing the employment in the local market. For sure, they are providing employment, right? Employment and all. And one more thing, they are helping in development the countries. Okay? So yes, let's read it very quickly as we know what is the role. But let's read it. Okay. The MSME sector has proven to be the highly dynamic factor in forecasting of the Indian economy since MSME produce and manufacture a variety of product for both कौन सा domestic as well as for the international marketing. So yes, they have been helped to promote the growth and development of various product segment and industries. Okay, so worldwide की बात कर रहे हैं जनाब. So let's go for the second point. MSME have played essential role in providing employment opportunity in underprivileged area. Okay, so they have helped in industrialization of such areas with a low capital cost compared to the larger industry in the cities. Third says the MSME have also contributed to play essential role in development of countries' development in different areas like requirement of low investment, flexibility in operation, low rate of import and high contribution to the domestic production. So in simply can I say 3 part में divide है, help in नेशनल इंटरनेशनल, ठीक है, ग्रोथ कर रहे हैं, एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग एंड अंडर प्रिविलेज एरिया पे फोकस कर रहे हैं. कौन सा थर्ड वाला पार्ट, डेवलपमेंट वाला. ठीक है जी, ओके जी, ओके. सो होप सो अप टू दिस इज क्लियर. व्हाट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ MSME? हियर आर द सम ऑफ द एसेंशियल फीचर ऑफ MSME. दे आर सेइंग MSME are known to provide reasonable assistance for improved access to the domestic as well as the export market for the business. MSME support product development, design innovation, intervention and packaging essential of the business. As we know, these are the major element of the product, right? Major element of product क्या है? Let me read it again. They are supporting the product development, right? Then designing innovation, then intervention, and then comes to packaging element. This is the main basic element of any of the products. ठीक है. Third says the MSME support the upgrading of technology, infrastructure and modernization of the sector as whole, not individual. They are focusing on whole of the sectors. MSME provide employment opportunity as we know and loans, which mean credit facilities are also given by them. ठीक है. MSME provide a credit limit of funding support to the various bank in the country. So this was a point which we don't know. ठीक है. Above we have a little bit knowledge about this point, but let's go for what they are saying. As they are also providing credit facility to the people, okay, those who are following that criteria. ठीक है. कौन सा वाला, वो स्मॉल मीडियम वाला. ठीक है, ओके. बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस, दे आर ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडिंग अ क्रेडिट फैसिलिटी, क्रेडिट लिमिट और अ फंडिंग सपोर्ट टू whom, to bank, to various bank in the country, okay, which is definitely directly helping in countries development. ठीक है जी, ओके. Let's go for the measure for promotion and development, section 9. The central government may from time to time for the purpose of facilitation the promotion and development and enhancing the competitiveness of micro, small, medium enterprise, particularly of the micro and small enterprise by way of development of skill in the employees, management and entrepreneurs, provisioning for technical upgradation, marketing assistance or infrastructure facility, cluster development of such enterprise with view to strengthen backward and forward linkage. These are the major which we know, but they have elaborated more. ठीक है, बस that's it. Section 10 says about the smooth credit facility by available to whom, to MSMEs, and in order to provide timely financial support to micro, small enterprises facing financial difficulties during their life cycle. The following provisions as to facilitate timely and adequate availability of the credit to variable MSE borrowers, especially during the need of fund in the unforeseen circumstances, shall be considered. So how they are helping them? By a few of the measures, let's go for it. They are either to extend, they help by extending standby credit facility. ठीक है, so they are extending that credit facility in case of term of loan, okay, which means time duration. Second, additional ad hoc working capital to meet with emergent need of MSE unit, okay, so they are also helping in this part. Third, mid-term review of the regular working capital limit where the bank are convinced that that changes in demand pattern of the MSE borrowers. So from this they are also indirectly or directly helping in providing the smooth flow of credit facility. Okay, so hope so this part was also clear. Let's go for the national board. As I told you in the earlier topic, NBMSME. ठीक है, so this is NBMSME, which is National Board for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise, and it was established कौन सा MCQ वाला part 15th of May 2007 it was established first at this time. let's go for some of its composition and which people are going to be appointed in this. Okay, NBMSME. So the composition, it shall consist of 47 member. Kitna member? 47 member MCQ again, including chairperson, vice chairperson, member secretary, in accordance with subsection 1 of section 3 of MSMED Act 2006, and the National Board for the Micro, Small Enterprise, Medium Enterprise Rule 2006. So can I say they should be 47 members? Okay, itna clear hai, including chairperson, vice chairperson, and so many other person. Okay, but from this 18 are ex officio members. Okay, from this 47, let me write here, this 18 would be ex officio member. Okay, and rest would have a tenure of the member is for the 2 years from the date of notification. Rest 29. Okay, this 29 is going, their tenureship is going to be for 2 years from the date of notification. The ministry in charge of Ministry of MSME is ex officio chairperson of the national board. Okay, so hope so this part was clear. Let's go for section 3. Says about the board shall have the following members. Okay, kitne total members hai? 47. 18 officio, then 29. Okay, for this 29, tenure was of 2 years. Okay, hope so this part is clear. First person is going to be the chairperson in ministry charge of micro, small, medium. So first person, chairperson, ex officio. Second, vice chairperson, who is going to be Minister of State or Deputy Minister of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise. Okay, which is ex officio for short. Okay, if no such ministry or state or deputy minister is available, the central government appoint such person as a vice person. In this case, if the person is not available, this from Ministry of State or deputy minister vagara, in that case, if the person is not available, in that case, who is going to appoint? The central government. Other 6 member is to be from Minister of State Government in charge of small scale industry of MSME, to be appointed by central government. 3 MPs is from 3 MP, 2 from the Lok Sabha and 1 from the Rajya Sabha, which means 3 MP should be there, two of them should be from Lok Sabha and 1 should be from Rajya Sabha. Administrator of the Union Territory to be appointed by central government, ex officio. Secretary in charge of Ministry of MSME, ex officio again. 4 secretary in charge of representing commerce and the industry, finance, food processing industry, labor and planning to be appointed as the central government, ex officio. 8 is about the chairman, board of director of the National Bank, ex officio. Chairman and the managing director of board of director of the small industry bank, ex officio. Okay. 10 chairman, Indian Bank Association, ex officio. Okay. Then comes the 1 officer from the RBI not below the rank of executive director to be appointed by the central government to be represent the Reserve Bank. 20% to be appointed the Association of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise, including not less than 3% representing Association of Women Enterprises and not less than 3% representing the Association of Micro Enterprise, to be appointed by the central government. Then the person of emittance, 1 from the field of economy, industry, science, technology and not less than 1 of whom shall be the women, to be appointed by the central government. Then representation of the Central Trade Union Organization to be appointed by the central government. 1 person, 1 officer shall not be below the rank of Joint Secretary to the Government of India in ministry or department of the central government having administrative control of the micro, small and medium enterprise, to be appointed by the central government, who shall be the member of secretary and all. Okay. So yes, there are a huge list to the person should be appointed. The board shall have these members. Okay. But in short, can I say we have to keep some things, some important thing in our mind. First of all, 47 member, 18, 29 के लिए 2 years. ठीक है. But for few, like there are some important people, members, which is to be considered. Okay. For example, if in question they have simply asked you have to write down the composition of board. Okay. So in short, we should keep some point and people to be right. So hope so this point was also clear. You have to keep, you have to learn it. I can't help in that case. So let's go for the silent feature of NBMSME. It has a statutory backing, okay, then it provides a representation to all the segment, including association of micro, small, medium manufacturing and the service enterprise, women enterprise even, central minister state representing different region of the country and the trade union. And then quarterly meeting of this board is to be conducted mandatorily, quarterly, okay. As per MSMED Act, the board has met 6 times from the date of its establishment. So yes, the meeting should be held कितने बार quarterly, ठीक है जी. Hope so this point was also clear. And again they are saying about the function would be same now. We know from the beginning what we are reading MSME का क्या हो सकता है function, what is the main function of them, that is going to be the same, ठीक है. But let's read it. Examine the factor affecting the promotion and development of the micro, small, medium enterprise. They have to review the policy and program of the central government in regard to facilitate and promote and development and enhancing the competitiveness of such enterprise and impact thereof such enterprise. Make recommendation to the central government for facilitation the promotion and development and enhancing competitiveness of micro, small and medium enterprise, and advise the central government on use of fund, how the amount where it should be used, right, the appropriation, the amount should be appropriately used. If not, then the action should be taken, okay. So hope so this point was clear. It's that simple, okay. Let's go for the advisory committee now, okay. Who is going to form this committee and what is the actual function of this committee and what would be the action taken by them, okay. As we know, there would be some composition, the members should be there, right, and what is going to be function, that is also the same function which was done by MSME, as they were also having the same function. The national board, okay, of MSME were also having the same function, and definitely they would also have some similar function, okay. So that is not that tough, okay, bilkul simple hai. So let's go for it. The advisory committee, the central government shall by notification constitute an advisory committee consist of the following member, okay. The Secretary of the Government of the India and Ministry or the Department of the country government have administrative control of the small medium enterprise, who shall be the chairperson of ex officio. Second says about the not more than 5 members of the central government, okay. Third says about the not more than 3 representatives from the state government, okay. 1 representative of association from this micro, small, medium, okay. Then member secretary of board shall also be ex officio member. Then the central government shall, prior to classify any of the class of enterprise, shall under this, okay. And last is about the advisory committee shall examine the matter referred by the board in connection with any of the subject referred to in section 5, okay. They have to recommend it, okay, which is they have to furnish it, okay, to the recommendation to the board. Hope so this was also clear. You have to keep it, कहीं जगह you have to do the rectification, sorry guys, because you have to keep this in mind, ठीक है, कि कौन से लोग is going to be appointed, these लोग. In this I cannot help you, ठीक है. So yes, you have to read it by yourself. So let's go for some of the measure for the promotion, development, enhancement of competitiveness of micro, small and medium enterprise. The central government may from time to time notification such program, guidelines or instruction for the purpose of, they are going to do the from time to time the central government is going to do the amendment, give the notification, give the clarifications, okay, for the promotion activities related to MSME, okay, for the promotional development enhancement activities. So yes, let's go for it. Facilitate the promotion and development enhancing the competitiveness of the micro, small, medium enterprise, which means a fair competition, okay. They are going to build up very fair competition. And what else, they are going to control that activity which is going to give an adverse effect to the economy, right, okay. Let's go for the other point. To facilitate the promotion, yes, this part is done. Development of skill in the employee management and the entrepreneur. For example, what are they saying? They are also providing the in the very first thing what we learned, they were providing the employment opportunity, right? But how they are going to provide that employment opportunity? They have to give a training, right, to be appointed. If any person should be appointed, they are, once the person is appointed in the organization, right, what happens, proper training is given, है ना. Otherwise the person is unable to do the things properly, right? So the training is given to that person, or the guidelines is given to that person to from 1 month to 3 months, right? That is the training period, right? So in that case, from that once the training period is complete, then only the employee would do their actual work, right? So hope so this point was useful, which means they are helping in the development of skill of employees, right? Yes. And it is also provisioning for the technical upgradation. As we know, India is in a digitalization phase, right? We all are having a smartphone with us क्योंकि हम बहुत smart है, right? So इसलिए हमारे पास smartphone है. Jokes apart, ठीक है? So we are upgrading, right? We are upgrading ourselves, ना? If you look back 10 years, have you seen any of us were using Paytm? No, even most of us were not using even smartphone, right? So there was a quick upgradation, right, in the development and technology. Okay, so yes, from let's take example like Paytm, right? Like we are doing the online transaction. Earlier we have to, we have to go to bank to transfer the money from one account to another. We were directly going to bank, right? And from especially I'll say this happens, corona hit, right? Once this corona hit us, then only we get into this digitalization phase, right? And there are so many other platforms like Paytm, PayPal, Google Pay, बहुत सारे है ना, ठीक है? So yes, there are some other apps also from which we are using it, right? So there is an upgradation, right? So yes. Fourth says marketing assistant or infrastructure facility and cluster development of such enterprise with view of strengthening backward and forward linkage. Fifth says the procurement of preference policy and grant by the central government, its administration. Okay, so hopes up to this is clear. This was not that tough, ठीक है? Easy था सब कुछ. Let's go for the ECLGS, which is Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. ठीक है? This was specifically introduced in COVID phase, right? So this was specifically introduced in the COVID phase when the COVID was arised, ठीक है? बदकिस्मती से, but our government was really helping us, like they were trying to help the small enterprise in that phase also, ठीक है? And there are some limit, like means they were providing some packages and there was some limit. Let's go and read in this part. Okay, so the ECLGS is about the full form is Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. The government introduced this scheme in 2020 during the lockdown to mitigate the stress caused by the COVID-19 pandemic over several sectors across the country. India's Finance Ministry introduced the ECLGS in May 2020 as a part of kitna rupees 20 lakh crore. Thus, this compensation package to provide the financial assistance to whom? To the micro, to the small and to the medium enterprise. So what was the package? 20 lakh crore package. Take a compensation package was given to whom? To micro, medium, small. Okay, this was the financial assistance given by the government. Okay, and companies as economic distress was caused by the COVID pandemic, as we know. ठीक है, बहुत सारा जॉब छूट गया था हम सबका, है ना? बहुत सारे बिजनेस भी रुक गए थे. ठीक है, to recover that the government have done to maintain this economic distress was caused by due to what? COVID-19 pandemic, right? So this was one of the financial assistance done by our government, right? तो कौन कहता है गवर्नमेंट अच्छा नहीं है? गवर्नमेंट तो बहुत अच्छा है भाई. Okay, the scheme was originally valid up to 31/10/2020 or till 3 crore got sanctioned under the guarantee emergency credit line scheme by all bank and non-banking financial company. Hope so this part was clear. ठीक है? So yes, it was actually made introduced during that pandemic time, and that was the package of compensation package financial assistance given by the government to the very small, medium and micro वगैरह enterprise. ठीक है? And the package was of 20 lakh crore. Hope so this point was also clear. Let's go for the other part, NSIC. This is National Small Industry Corporation. ठीक है. NSIC was established in 1955. Main function of corporation is to promote, aid and to foster the growth of micro small enterprise in the country, generally on the commercial basis. It provides a variety of support service to the micro and small enterprise in different area like raw material procurement, product marketing, credit rating and acquisition. Apart from these, I'm talking about the NSIC, they were also helping the small scale sector, the medium scale sector, the micro scale sector by like giving some financial services, financial assistance, right? Or they were helping for hiring or giving, leasing any of the machinery. Credit facility were also given to them, and so many other assistance were also given to them, these sector, to these enterprise. So yes, let's go for it now. The role of NSIC. Now let us discuss the principal subject of this article, the role of NSIC. There are various roles for this corporation. Below we have discussed some of them. To provide machinery on hire purchase scheme to small scale industry. ठीक है. To provide equipment leasing facility, assist in the export marketing of the product of the small scale industry, participate in the bulk purchase program of the government, to develop prototype of machines and equipment to pass to small scale industry for the commercial production, to distribute raw material among the small scale industry via raw material depots, assist in development and growth of technology and implementation of modernization program for small scale industries, impart training in the different industries, ठीक है, industrial trade, to set up small scale industry in other development nation on the turnkey basis. Okay, so they were also setting up small basis industry for other developing nations, in other developing nation. Okay, so yes, to provide advisory and mentoring services and to service technology business incubators and to undertake the construction of the industrial estates. So mainly they were focusing on the development of our sectors, ठीक है, our small sectors. So it would help to contribute toward the GDP of the country, ठीक है, which means development of economy, right? Let's go for the PMEGP, which is prime. This is another scheme, ठीक है, the Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, as they are saying employment generation program. सिंपल है ना, हाँ जी, ठीक है. The Prime Minister Employment Generation Program is a scheme offered to provide a financial assistance to those who wish to set up a new enterprise under a program. So this was the assistance, the financial assistance given to only those who want to set up a new enterprise program. Okay, the nodal agency responsible for the implementation of the scheme at the national level is Khadi and Village Industry Commission. ठीक है. So yes guys, you have to keep these word, ठीक है, what is the full form of these things, ठीक है. So yes, this could come in our exam, तो याद रखो अच्छे से, है ना, मार्क्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ना, हाँ जी. So what is the objective of this? Definitely वही सारा objective, it's going to be same thing ना, employment generation, technology upgradation और training provide कराना, ठीक है, employment, yes. So let's go for it now. First objective, to generate employment opportunity in rural as well as the urban area of the country through setting up of new self-employment venture projects and micro enterprises. As you have seen, those who are belonging from village, have you seen these? Let's talk about from last 10 years. There was no as such big industries there, right? For all of, we can see that some of the villagers have migrated from the village to find or to get the opportunity, the job opportunity in the city area, right? Or the area which is far from their village where they can easily get the job. Okay, but what about the others? Do you think every person who is living in the village is having a good source of income? Right? Nahi. So yes, this was one of the facility, one of the incentive actually done by our government, right? Let me read it again. They were providing opportunity in rural and urban, both of the areas, okay, by establishment, by setting up of new self-employment venture project micro enterprises. Okay, once if it is the industry is itself there, in that case the villager need not to go outside, need not to migrate from that particular place. Okay, second says to bring together widely dispersed traditional artisan, right, rural and urban unemployed youth and give them self-employment opportunity to extent possible at their place. I'll give an example. Those who have visited JKK, Jawahar Kala Kendra in Jaipur, okay, so they can easily say after some certain time, as I also visit that place, after some certain time, exhibition is held at that particular place, okay, and for example, that is done to promote the tribal community especially. Okay, whenever I visit there, you can simply go there. Okay, whenever you go, you can see that is particularly done for promoting the tribal community. Okay, so the government wants to bring out the artists from that rural urban area, from different areas, right? So the government is trying to bring that people to us, right? To for example, there are so many good artists and all from that particular community, and we still are not aware about the works, the artworks done by them. Okay, so there are a lot of things, okay, in particularly engage in that area that we are unaware of any of them. Okay, so yes, they are trying to bring desperately the traditional artisan, rural and urban unemployed youth and give them self-employment opportunity to the extent possible at their place. Okay, or either they are also bringing them, or they are giving the opportunity to to visit the place, or you can also to, this is actually done to to enhance the stability of the artist, or to to bring a confidence among them. Okay, so yes. Third says to provide continuous and sustainable employment to a large sector of traditional and prospective artisans and the rural and urban unemployed youth in the country. The same thing they are mentioning, to provide a continuous sustainable employment. As I say, as we have seen that what happens in Diwali time, we used to purchase diya, right? That is just a season time, right? Diwali रोज रोज नहीं होती है ना, तो we used to purchase diya from local आर्टिस्ट, है ना, जो यू कैन ईजिली सी, है ना, मम्मा अपनी बार्गेनिंग करती रहती है, राइट. बट व्हाट हैपन्स, do you think that people are getting any of the work on continuous basis, or they are having any job for the very long period? No. For example, one more example, during Dashera time, right, they used to make that ravan, छोटे छोटे बड़े 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 ravan, ठीक है, you can easily see them in a roadside. Okay, so that is, I personally have asked some of the artists, those who are using to sell at that particular local place. Okay, so once I asked one person ki how you are managing your stuff. I mean, this happens only in one time, right? So what about the remaining time period? What do you do for your earning? So they say, from this we get a huge amount, right? We get a very huge amount, very large amount, and we used to keep it and use it for the whole year. Okay, this what they used to do for the living, right? And apart from that, they used to do small thing, usse zyada guzara nahi hota, but still that's the main earning of them. Okay, so yes, let's go for the fourth, to increase the wage earning capacity of the artisans and contribute to increase in the growth rate of the rural and urban employment. So these are the main objective of the government, where they are providing the facilities to bring the increase the wage rate and to increase the employment opportunities, whether in the urban or the rural area. Okay, so yes, let's go for the eligibility for PMEGP, new enterprise unit. Okay, any individual who is above 18 years of age can apply for this scheme. There will be no income ceiling for the assistant for setting up project under PMEGP. For setting up of project costing above 10 lakh in the manufacturing sector and above rupees 5 lakh in the business sector, the beneficiary should possess at least the 8th standard pass education qualification. ठीक है, education qualification. Assistance under the scheme is available only for new viable project, not for the old. Okay, sanctioned specifically under the PMEGP. Existing unit and the unit that have already available any government subsidiary under PMRY, REGP, PMEGB, CMA, GP or any other scheme of government of India or the state government are not eligible. If they have taken any of the advantage under this scheme, in that case they are not eligible to take the benefit under PMEGB. Okay, so the project without capital expenditure are not eligible. Okay, cost of land cannot be covered under this project cost, and the all implementation agencies can process application in both rural as well as urban. This they are talking about these agencies. Applicant shall possess valid Aadhaar number. We know how much Aadhaar card and PAN number is important to us, even to file ITR है ना, it should be filed before due date. बेटा ध्यान रखो, ठीक है. Application will give his or her consent to the authenticate democratic details such as Aadhaar number, name, gender, birth, date of birth, mobile number from the UITI service. Hope so everything was clear now, guys. So yes, there are some of the other programs introduced by our government to promote the small, medium and the micro enterprises of our country. The main purpose of our government is to bring a stability. As we know, due to lockdown, so much things happen with us, right? Most of us have lost their job specifically for a very long time period, because we didn't expect this is something, you know, which is going to not to spare any of us, right? So hope so this point was clear, this chapter was cleared. Okay, and there would be question definitely coming from this chapter. Okay, you have to know about little bit, you know, I'm not going to say कि you have to read each and everything, you have to go for in depth in this case. थोड़ा सा पढ़ो, बहुत काफ़ी है, ठीक है, for this particular point. So it was easy, guys, not that tough. What you have to do, hit a like button है ना. अगर this video was informative, useful for you, तो hit a like button, subscribe my channel and share this video to those who are doing CA CMA ना. ठीक है, फिर क्या कर रहे हो. And दूसरा, consistency is the key, patience is the key, not to give up on your dreams. यहाँ तक आए ना, आगे भी जाएंगे, बहुत आगे जाएंगे, ट्रस्ट मी. अपने आप पे भरोसा रखो, ठीक है. खुश रहो, मस्त रहो और जो करना है करो, बट थोड़ा अच्छे से करो. जो अब यहाँ तक पहुँच ही गए ना, तो अच्छे से करेंगे यार. बदनाम तो वैसे ही हो गए और थोड़ा और बदनाम हो जाएंगे, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. ट्रस्ट मी, वंस यू आर गोइंग टू गेट दिस डिग्री, ट्रस्ट मी, मतलब जितने प्रॉब्लम्स हैं ना, एवरीथिंग इज़ गोइंग टू बी सॉर्ट आउट, है ना. सो वी जस्ट वांट दिस डिग्री, है ना. तो बाकी सब कुछ हो जाएगा, आई गेस. बस कंसिस्टेंसी बना के रखिए. टिल देन विल मीट डेफिनेटली. To Dil Skies, this is Santosh.